Do you know what polycystic ovaries is?
I do, yes.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what you do know?
I know that it's growths that do grow on your ovaries, yeah.
Indeed, yes, I know some people with PCSO.
That's right,
Yep,
brilliant.
I know about that.
How do you know about it?
Just from people speaking to me about it and just saying this is what I have, like I know a lot of people actually with it, and I know what they have to go through because of it. So
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. So, could you tell us a brief overview of what you think it is?
Obviously, is it when cysts grow on the ovaries, and
That's exactly
then
right.
that's what affects it affects like hormone levels as well. So that's what makes some women who get it like grow more hair, like
Yeah.
become infertile.
That's right,
gain weight. Yeah. See,
That's
I
great.
I
You
know,
know
I
all
know
about
that
it.
stuff.
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
Yes, I have.
Okay, what do you know about it?
I don't know a lot about it, but I just know it's cancer that can spread. Is it in the cervix area?
Yes, that's right. So it's cysts that can go on your ovaries,
Yeah.
and it can lead to a lot of discomfort and pain. It can lead to infertility in women. It's obviously a very serious subject. Do you think this is something that needs to be promoted more?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure if it links, but you know the cervical cancer screening, does that help pick up the cyst? Or
I think the screening in total can.
You have to have an ultrasound and a blood test to determine whether you've got it or not, and then medication and everything's prescribed from there, but there's no cure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I do think it's important that women are educated earlier on.
I know of people that do suffer from it, yeah, and the implications that they experience.
Okay, and do you think it's well advertised?
It isn't. People don't know enough about it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's what we're trying to promote it now, to get more people knowing about it. Do you think that's something that needs to be made more aware of?
In my opinion, yes, because there are many women who are now getting married and getting children at a later age when there are more chances to be infertile. So I think that's a good project to do.
Definitely. And do you think, because it's quite a sensitive subject, do you think sensitive subjects should be kept to themselves or more open and more broadly talked about?
They should be more open, because if it's kept to yourself, you might take wrong decisions and harm yourself. If it's more open, you have more people to talk about, and you have more opinions, and so you know where to go if you have such a problem or not.
Yes, I think so, especially for other people to hear. Like, I'm sure that certain women are not aware of this, and I'm sure that also a lot of men are not aware of this, so because I have never heard of it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it should be more advertised and more spoken about.
Yes, I think I should have known about it before as well.
Yeah, definitely. Us as women, it's quite scary that we don't know about it.
Yeah.
I didn't for quite a long time,
Yeah.
which is scary. Does that make you feel nervous about knowing these subjects or more aware?
More aware. If I know about them, I can kind of do something to inhibit them in the future.
Yeah. It would be good to create awareness. If people don't know about it, then...
Definitely. And do you think subjects that like this, that are quite sensitive, do you think they should be sort of kept quiet, or do you think that people should be more open and confident with knowing about it?
Yeah, people should definitely know about it.
No, honestly.
No?
Maybe yes, if it's a big problem and people should know about it, and if people need like a spender, like someone like blood transfers or anything, I don't know what you require to cure it.
What can it result in?
Infertility, so women unable to get pregnant.
Fruchtbarkeit.
Yeah, okay, so we just wanted to know whether you guys knew about it or whether you think it should be promoted.
Yeah, I think it should be promoted, and if this is common that no one knows about it, then it should be promoted. Yeah.
So as a male, do you think you should shy away from women's subjects, or do you think that it's just as important for a male to know?
I think it's just as important because, for example, if I have children, if I have sisters, siblings, family, mothers, we're all surrounded by women in this society, and so it's very important that we become aware of certain things so that we know how to handle them, know how to treat them as well. For example, if a woman, as you said, some of the side effects could be mental health. If I was not aware of these issues, I could blame it on to just, her being immature or something like that, or just other things when there's actually a issue that's going on which should be addressed properly.
Yes,
Just
they
women.
do, especially if they've got partners, if they're planning to have a family and stuff, and if they can't due to this, then they should definitely. And also, if the woman does have this, it's as a form of emotional support, the male should know about this as well.
Yeah, I do. I think because a lot of people that are in relationships with males or even their fathers could educate them as well about it.
Definitely.
So I think, yeah.
Okay, and why do you think women feel so sensitive or embarrassed about talking about these subjects?
I don't know, there just seems to be a bit of a stigma. People just feel uncomfortable talking about it. 'Cause
It's
like
true,
private.
yeah.
They shouldn't, 'cause
Yeah.
it's natural.
And I think sometimes they're scared that if they talk about it, it might become more real. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it is the reality for some people, isn't it? And it's sad that people do feel uncomfortable with talking about it, but hopefully we raise awareness about this. Thanks so much for your answers,
thank
girls.
you.
Thank you.
Take care.